What's the problem with the vocals in my mix? Honestly, it's all of those things. If only someone could take a look at my plugin chain and tell me where exactly it all went wrong.
Hello, welcome to Fix the Mix. Today we have Vitaliy.
Hi everyone.
He brings his mixes.
Let's see if we can improve it together.
Let's go.
Thank you all for watching part 1 of this series, where we dealt with the dynamics and drum balance issues in this mix. You've also left dozens of great comments with suggestions on how to improve it even further, so be sure to watch part 1 if you haven't yet, and join the discussion in the comments. You'll find the link in the description.
The only thing that still, for me could be improved is the vocal parts. I don't know, I have feeling maybe too much de-esser or something holding back that vocal.
Let's start with the group bus, yeah? And then we'll see if we need to change anything on the channels, yeah?
Yes.
First of all, on the bus, I've got a de-esser.
For me it's too much. Actually, I would go even deeper and check like we did with the kick.
Yeah, the rest of the plugins.
Yes.
Okay.
But for me, this one works.
Yeah. All right. It makes it more even, like
more even and a little bit adds
right.
some kind of harmonics.
So we're keeping it.
Yes, yeah.
And this weird curve. I guess this curve is fired.
Yes, and actually it's strange because you put at the beginning of the chain the de-esser, and then actually you add some high frequencies.
I used too much de-essing, and then I tried to compensate for it with the EQ.
Yeah, but
now that we turned it off, it sounds like this is making things worse.
Yeah, but actually I would remove it.
Yeah.
And I will put some kind of de-esser at the beginning of the chain, if you don't mind, of course. So let's go with the essence.
Yeah.
Find maybe 7-8K.
All right.
Create bigger ratio around, I don't know, even 30, 40. Focus a bit more on the threshold and keep that vocal, on the right sweet spot with the high frequencies.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it's doing the job, and yet it sounds kind of more natural, I guess.
Yeah, but still something holding on the back that vocal, still something wrong.
Yeah, so here I've got an EQ.
Let's listen. You cut some 400 here. Yeah. I like it, but again, I wouldn't add some additional stuff. I would remove it and check.
Because I don't need it now.
Yes.
Right, then I've got this thing here, because I was feeling here around 4K, it was just a bit too harsh. So I was trying to tame it with this.
Let's listen. What do you think?
I'd love to keep it.
Okay. I see that we have again at the end we have some kind of reverbs, yes, we're getting closer, but still something is wrong with it. Can we go a bit more deeper and go check the main track? What kind of plugins you use on it?
I'll mute like all of those, and let's focus on the main vocal.
Oh my god! 1, 2, 4 compressors actually. 2 here and 2 more. Okay. Let's check it. Black Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So first I see you cut it low.
Yeah, just because I just didn't need all what was happening here.
200. Okay, let's.
I've got another de-esser here on each of those tracks. I've got a de-esser.
What do you think? Better or no?
It's like, it's hard to tell because I mean, without it, I'm hearing all the time, but with it, it just loses
teeth.
Yeah.
You remove your vocalist teeth.
Yeah.
For me, if it works like this, still something wrong. So I will remove it.
Okay.
I think I know what's going on, but I want to check.
All right.
Let's go with the next one.
Let's see. Here's a compressor.
Is it better?
I think it is, isn't it?
I think
I've got 2 compressors. Maybe it's. Like...
I think I could keep this one, but let's try another one.
Yeah. Now it sounds weird.
No, that's the one.
Okay.
That's the one. I think it should be removed.
All right.
Really, seriously.
All right.
So let's go check another one.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yes.
It shouldn't be more.
Yes.
All right, then I've got this.
Another one.
Yeah, because...
Plus 4 dB. We need to keep in mind that we have problem with the de-essing, yes?
Yeah.
And now we see again, like, we add something like...
I was cutting...
de-essing, adding de-essing, and at the end again adding, yes?
Yeah. It's getting brighter, but if
it's better?
Not really.
The vocals should be somehow more prominent.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of adding high frequencies, I would focus on the vocal and try
to clean up the mid-range, yeah?
Yes, because when we do this, you will see that like everything will open. So before you add something, be sure that there is nothing to cut.
Yeah.
So
rule number 2. Well, there's definitely something to cut in the lower mid-range because I'm hearing it. It's too much mud.
Yeah, let's try to remove it.
All right, so
let's look at around, I don't know, 350 hertz.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so now it's brighter, but it's not sounding unnatural.
Yeah, and actually we don't need to add the highs.
Yeah.
And later cut it with the de-esser, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
At the end of the chain, there's a reverb plugin that we decided to keep. Then I copied the effects from the main Vox track onto the rest of the vocal tracks, and we returned to vocal bus processing.
For me, it's way better, but still I hear it in high frequencies. I would cut a bit more with the EQ because I feel that the hi-hat and vocal like meeting too much in the same frequencies.
Oh, okay. So
Let's listen.
Let's hear it. I can really hear now that it's separated from the hi-hat. They're not messing with each other, and it sounds a bit cleaner.
Yeah, and small moves. It's nothing like special. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear how the vocals sound now compared to my initial version. To me, it definitely sounds livelier and more organic. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. So here are my key takeaways from this session. 1. Don't kill your vocals with processing, like I did with compression. The thing with compressors and any other plugins is that it's so easy to trick yourself into thinking they're making the audio sound better, while in reality, it might just be getting louder. So always volume match the signal before and after any type of processing. And when applying compression, focus on the dynamics. If there are no disturbing inconsistencies in volume and energy of the delivery throughout the part, then you've probably already compressed it enough. We ended up removing excessive compression from the individual vocal channels, and it instantly gave the vocal some room to breathe, which it needed so badly. 2. Make sure your plugins don't work against each other. Like, if you feel you have to boost the highs on your vocal track and then de-ess it aggressively in the same region, something is probably going wrong. Maybe instead of boosting the highs, you need to cut the mids, like I did. It brightened up the vocal without any additional top-end boost that was making it sound hissy and digital. Also, without that boost, I didn't need that much de-essing. A de-esser and a top-end cut at 16K on the vocal bus were enough to make it sound easy on the ear and keep it separate from the hi-hat. So 3. Before you do any EQ boost,
be sure that there is nothing to cut.
Here's another Wojtek's rule for you. In the next part of the series, we'll master this track and compare the final result after all the changes we've made with my original version. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.